Up, Bunny Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and I'm doing an anime Nerdigan rant on the most annoying and most useless character that I've ever seen in anime, and that is Teah. She gives women a bad name. Well, Anita Sarkeesian does too, but, you know, Teah doesn't complain about dual monsters unless, you know, Yugi's gonna do that final attack on Kaiba and knock him off the freaking castle, and also when Yugi's dueling Bakura in Battle City, but whatever. So, reason why I say Teah is the most useless character ever. She's more useless than Tristan, and that's saying a lot because Tristan is pretty useless. I mean, Tristan did defend Duke and Serenity when the Rare Hunters were coming after them. So he did beat some people up, so I mean that's something for Tristan. And also Tristan getting possessed by Bakura, Yami Bakura, ends up being a good thing because he helps lead Yugi to the Tomb of the Nameless Pharaoh and to get Atem's name. So, but what I didn't understand is there were a couple of parts that I remember that said that only Yugi can do it, can do something, or the Pharaoh, and that was when it was right before the Egypt arc. In Egypt, it was right during the start of the Egypt arc. And Egypt arc, by the way, which starts at episode 199 and it goes to the end, is my favorite arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Battle City as much as I love Battle City. I love that arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Egypt arc is so awesome. And I can't wait for the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie that's coming out, by the way. I hope there's no Teah, because Teah is motherfucking useless. But let's get to the Battle City. So, Teah gets possessed by Merrick, and, you know, she helps the good side of Merrick. Well, that ends up being good, because I guess the good side of Merrick is still in Teah, and, you know, she helps him get to Bakura. Oh, excuse me. And helps her, and, you know, communicates through Teah to talk to Ishizu. So I guess getting possessed is useful in this series. And Tristan gets possessed, as I said, Tristan gets possessed at the end of in the Egypt arc as well. But in the start of the Egypt arc, right before they go into the pyramid of the Nameless Pharaoh, Ishizu, Odeon, and Merrick are standing right over there by the door of the tomb, and Ishizu, I believe it's either Ishizu or Merrick, says only the Pharaoh can go in the tomb, and nope, Joey, Tristan, and Teah go in the damn tomb too. So annoying. And the other thing is that during, which arc was this that I'm thinking of? During the Orichalcos arc, there was a scene, and I was thanking Kami and Arceus for it, where Teah couldn't go with them to fight the final battle against Stars. It's like they can thank Kami and Arceus, because Teah wouldn't do anything. And I remember that when they were in the tomb, this was Dartz's lair. And, you know, Teah and them are cheering Yugi and Kaiba on. And I'm like thinking, why the hell are you in there, you morons? You realize your soul might be taken. And when Teah says, don't attack the knights that have like Pegasus's, Mai's, Joey's, and Yugi's faces on it. And I'm like thinking, Teah, shut up. Please. Kaiba is big. This is why I like Seto Kaiba. Because Seto Kaiba says what we're all thinking about Teah every time. Don't say one of your friendship speeches. And I'm thinking, thank Kami and Arceus, I'm not the only one who notices that. Well, like, and I know Mokuba, and speaking of the dark scene, I know Mokuba's there, and that's kind of understandable, because Mokuba's, you know, with Seto. And I will say this about Mokuba, because I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh fans are probably going to say, well, Mokuba is useless too. And I'm like thinking, well, Mokuba knows how to work on computers because Seto taught him how to work on the computer system. Why else would Mokuba be a commissioner? Like, I think Mokuba could probably duel. Mokuba could probably beat Teah in a duel, for sure. Even though Mokuba does get kidnapped a lot, you can make the argument that Teah gets kidnapped too. I mean, she got kidnapped by Merrick. So, but... Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. During that Noah arc filler, I know that some of you are probably going to say, well, Teah won her duel against the Big Five. And you know what I have to say to that? Well, she had the Dark Magician telling her what to do. And, you know, even Serenity, who could barely duel, and she got help from Duke. Tristan didn't know crap. Tristan doesn't know crap about dueling, let's just face it. She learned more of the skills from Duke, and, you know, she was able to figure the game out on her own and beat the Machine King. Well, I mean, her deck master told her that she could fuse her characters, you know, polymerization, but that was it. And Dark Magician Girl held Teah's hand the whole freaking time as her deck master, because she could speak telepathically. So that's what I have to say to that. Is you, Teah, are so useless. You get when you duel, you have your hand held by Dark Magician Girl. And then when they get to the Egypt Arc, when we're in the Egypt Arc and they're fighting Zork and his minions, Teah summons the most useless monster ever. And same with Tristan. Tristan and Teah, like, summon low-level monsters. I'm like thinking, wait a second. You can summon any monster here. And you summon those freaking weaklings. What in the commune Arceus is wrong with you? I would have rather had Mai in the Egypt Arc, because Mai would have done something. And this is my argument. Is I would have rather had Mai. Mai should have been a main character, not Teah. Even though Teah thought of the cartouche and fucking shit. But the thing is with Mai, if Mai is a stronger character, she knows how to duel and win, even though in Duelist Kingdom she cheated until she dueled Joey. Plus, Joey and Mai want each other. They do. You can tell they want each other. And you know what backs up my argument even more? Is Serenity. Joey's sister said she wants to be like Mai. I never heard her say anything in the series, even though she did hang out with Teah once or twice, that she wanted to be like Teah. So, and I just think if Mai would have been in the group, and the main group, and Teah would have been, like, knocked out. I mean, Teah, let's see. So, in Duelist Kingdom, the only thing Teah did was screw Yugi up, but she did, I'm gonna be a devil's advocate here as well, even though Teah is the most annoying and useless character ever. This is the only time she's useless, is her friendship crap works. Which is when Yugi's in the Shadow Realm, and, you know, they had drew that smiley face in the beginning. There's that. Teah being Merrick's vessel, the good side of Merrick. I mean, after Merrick his body was taken over by his evil side, and the cartouche, and thinking of Merrick of Atem's name. That's it. That's all she did. And, you know, I felt so bad for Yugi when they went out on a date, a quote-unquote date. Poor Yami. I mean, Yami just wants to know who he is. He doesn't want you, Teah. Like, Teah was crying because, like, at the end, when the Atem went back, she's, like, in love with Atem. And I'm like, Teah, shut up. He don't want you. Stop it. He don't want you. If he wanted you, he would have done something by now. But, no. Yami or Atem doesn't want you. No. And to those who say Tristan is useless, he is useless, except for punching out rare hunters and breaking walls with an axe or something in the virtual world, and getting possessed by the Big Five, and getting possessed by Yamabakura, who is the best villain, one of my favorite villains of all time, and I'll do a video on him too. And so, you know, Anime Nerdigans, the only reason this is being brought up is because I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now on Captain Shacky's VonLive.tv stream, which is an amazing stream because he plays, if you like Dragon Ball Z Abridged and Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, he plays it, and it's freaking awesome. So, I would like to, now I want to hear your thoughts, because I looked on YouTube everywhere and couldn't find anything about Teah being useless, and now I did it, and I want to hear if you feel the same way about Teah that I do. Hashtag most useless character award goes to Teah. It's not Hercule, because Hercule actually does something. He's a liar, but he does something. It's not Tristan, because Tristan can punch people, and Tristan didn't have his hand held during his duel against the Big Five, you know, with Noah, with the Deckmaster Wise, and Tristan gets possessed by Yamabakura. Yamabakura doesn't even want Teah. Yamabakura just wants to possess Tristan, so go figure. And the friendship speeches. Oh, the friendship speeches need to stop. I mean, Fairy Tail can do friendship speeches just fine because all their characters do something. So, that is my Anime Nerdigan rant on Teah being the most useless character and most annoying character ever. I want to hear what you guys think, if you agree with me that Teah is fucking annoying. If you have another character in mind that is more annoying than Teah from Yu-Gi-Oh!, please put it in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and you will be getting more Anime Nerdigan rants, reviews, manga Nerdigan stuff, book Nerdigan stuff. I'm probably going to do an overrated thing on Bakura next. Or not overrated, underrated villain, Bakura, because Bakura is like one of my favorite villains in anime. So, until next time, I will see you later, Nerdigans.